Okay, Rabotai, Shavua Tov Mevorach. Good morning. We're dedicating the shiur Leilun Nishmat Devorah Feige Bat Shemuel and Leilun Nishmat Ora Devorah Bat Shemuel, and also David Ben Ali Aleim Shalom. You know, there's a very famous story. I mean, it's not even a real story, but that's what they said. There was a couple that got married, and the woman tells the husband, "If you want to get married to me, I have one condition. My condition is I have a box. You're not allowed to open the box ever in your life. That's it. Doesn't matter what will happen, you don't open the box." The husband said, "You know what? I agree." The husband was a good husband. He never opened the box. Years passed through. They married children. They got older. And one day, the woman, she's getting sick, and halas, she's about to pass away. So the husband comes up to his wife and he tells him, "Tell me something, do you give me permission to open up the box?" She thinks for a few seconds, and then she said, "Okay, fine, open it." He opens up the box and he sees 2 t-shirts and $10,000. So, goes back to his wife. He says, "Listen, $10,000, I don't know why you keep them, but I understand. By 2 t-shirts, what's the whole point?" So she told him, "Listen, every time that you were getting me angry, I was sewing a t-shirt." Right? So the husband was very proud of himself. He said, "Listen, only 2 t-shirts all our life? Aha, Baruch Hashem. And what is $10,000? Those are the t-shirts that I already sell." Says, how many times happen that, you think, yeah, I'm a type of nice guy, shalom guy. Yeah, but when you look deep, you can find how many mahlokets sometimes we bring, and how many times we do, certain situations of anger. So we've got to be very careful about that. But what does this have to do with our parasha? So listen, amazing. We spoke about Pinchas, and Pinchas gets a promise, gets a payment, a reward. What's the reward? Et beriti shalom. I'm going to give him shalom, peace. Right? Rabotai, we asked yesterday, what have the action of Pinchas to do with shalom? He killed someone, that's called shalom. You know what? Give him beracha to be strong, to be brave, to be, shalom. Because he saved, and because he killed Zimri ben Salu, he deserved shalom. But Rabotai, the answer is, and this is a little bit deep, but I think have to do with each one of us. If I go to the street and I ask, "Do you want peace?" Everybody's going to say, "Of course. Of course we want peace." And when you ask the people, "What is peace for you?" What is peace? The answer is going to be peace. Peace is to be no wars, no troubles, be quiet, relax, no issues around us, to live my life in a quiet way. That's peace. But Rabotai, according to the Torah, this is not called peace. According to the Torah, this is called selfishness. According to Torah, peace, shalom, is something so elevate that the last beracha that we say in the Amidah is Sim Shalom Bimro, right? Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Sim Shalom Tova Beracha. So what's peace? And Rabotai, unfortunately, I was reading the other day, this Mach Shemo, the guy of, the head of Abbas, right? He was saying, we believe in peace and we want to do peace with Israel. What is peace for you? What is peace? To get your interest is peace. But the answer is, peace is not when I do whatever I want and you do whatever you want, and let's not bother us. That's not called peace. Peace is when there is an ideal when there is a way, when there is a concept that we understand the importance of that concept, and I'm making all my effort, I'm making all the effort to cause everybody to follow this concept. I don't know if you're understanding the point over here. Meaning, peace is when there is something right to do, and I see other people that are not doing it. They're not doing it. And it bothers me. But not because I have my own interest, because I think that that concept is very important to have it in the world. And then I act. I act to tell the people, to get them closer to that ideal. This is called peace. That's why Pinchas, you know what he did? He did peace. What do you mean peace? He killed. No, he did peace. When he understood that the ideal is to get closer to Borei Olam, and there is this fellow that throughout his action is separating in between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and Am Yisrael, and it bothers him to be disconnected to Borei Olam. He does whatever is possible to bring back all Am Yisrael together with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And this is called peace. And it's very delicate. You got to be very careful. How many times we think we're doing peace, but really we're looking at our own interest. Got to be l'shem shamayim. But when you do it l'shem shamayim, and you're acting in your community, in your people that are surrounding you, and you're trying to bring them closer, this is called shalom. That's why Shalom Bayit is that point. Shalom Bayit is not, let's not fight. You live your life, I have my TV in my room, you have your TV in your room. Bar minan. The other day I was in a house, not giving too many details. 2 rooms, one for the husband, one for the wife. One TV over here, one TV over there. One. And they live in harmony and peace. This is not called peace. And we understand that this is not called peace. Why not? They don't fight. The answer is peace is not to fight. Peace is to be able to get connected. Peace is to be able to follow the same ideal, the same goal. This is called peace. And Pinchas put peace in Am Yisrael, in between Borei Olam and Bnei Israel. Rabotai, Shalom. We mentioned something amazing. Aaron HaKohen, we said Pinchas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen. As the Mefarshim, what? We didn't know that Pinchas is the grandson of Aaron. What do you have to tell me? If he's the son of Elazar, who is Elazar's father? Aaron. So I know. No. Pinchas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen. For what? The answer is, Aaron, you remember what's the main category of Aaron? Ohev Shalom, Verodef Shalom. He loves peace, but at the same time, what do? He runs, he chases after the peace. Meaning, there are people that they can love to do peace, but you know what? I'm not going to, I'm going to go to this guy and to ask him for forgiveness. No. If he comes to me, I forgive him. If my wife will say sorry, I'll forgive. Maybe this is called Ohev. I'm not sure. But maybe this is called Ohev Shalom. But there is Ohev Shalom Verodev, to be proactive. When you understand that there is an ideal over here and there is a goal, important goal, you run after it. And that's why Aharon HaKohen, that was Ohev Shalom Verodef Shalom, he brought this midah to his son and to his grandson as well, Pinchas. I want to tell you a story. The power of Shalom, Rabotai, we have no idea what is this concept. It was published, I know, a family from Brooklyn, New York. It was published, so I allowed to say the name, because this name was also published in the internet. The name is Family Beta from Brooklyn. Beta. I don't remember all the details of the story. I will try to remember as much as I can. The thing goes that they were invited into a wedding. In Brooklyn, Flatbush, there is a main shul. It's called Sha'arei Tzion. Right? And most of the weddings from the community are being done in the hall of Sha'arei Tzion. Fine. I think it was winter or something, doesn't matter. And this Beta family, they were waiting for the valet. There was a huge line for valet parking. Rabotai, she had one car in front of her, and after that car, it's their turn. The car, the man from valet takes up the car. There is another fellow from valet coming. And just before she pulls in, there is another car, enters, and not even block her, but he enters instead of her. Goes first. She was so annoying. What's going on over there? You know, this guy wasn't even waiting in line. He cuts in the middle, and she knew him. He's a guy from the community. Not only that, when they took up the car of this fellow, was finally her turn, the man of valet tells her, "We're sorry, ma'am, we have no more spots available." But 1 second, I was here before the... We're very sorry, we apologize, there is no more. And she said she gets so upset. So upset. This guy, Hatzuf, comes, he cuts in the middle, and she said, in her mind, let's say, this guy is, have an X on him. Times pass. I don't know if I remember all the details. Happened to be that before Rosh Hashanah, she forgot about the story. Before Rosh Hashanah, she gets a call. She gets a call, and who is on the phone? This fellow. And he's begging her that he didn't realize what had happened exactly. But after he was told exactly all what happened, and he wants to apologize. And please to forgive her, to forgive him and everything. Until today, Rabotai, these two people became family. Became family. And Baruch Hashem, they're living in such a harmony and such a closeness. She said, what will be if this guy will never ask me for forgiveness? I will not forgive. And what about the family that came out? How many times we think that by not forgiving, I'm punishing him? You're not punishing anybody. You're punishing yourself. When I don't forgive about what other people are doing to me, the only one that is suffering is only you. And that's why we said, Oseh shalom bimromav. Like you, Borei Olam, do shalom upstairs. How Borei Olam do shalom? He takes one angel and tells to the other one, yalla guys, do peace. What is Oseh shalom bimromav? Upstairs in Shamayim, Borei Olam does shalom. So we ask him, like, you do shalom up, do shalom down. What's the shalom up? You know what's the shalom up? The shalom up is that upstairs in Shamayim, even though every single angel have his own mission, and every single angel is different, and his goal is different, but all of them have one final destination. What is it? To get closer to Borei Olam. So I was in Atlanta last week, and I was hearing a beautiful shiur. And in the shiur, that rabbi said, there is two types of plates of food. One type of plate, it's called cholent. You know cholent? But Ashkenazim, you put everything inside, yalla. You do mehshi inside also. Everything has the same taste. It's good, right? there is another type of food. There is a salad. Salad. You have tomatoes, cucumber, you have avocado, whatever you want to put inside. Also, different type of food in one plate. Writes the Ramban at the beginning of Parashat Bamidbar. Twice Moshe Rabbeinu counted Am Yisrael. The first time that he counted them was Mahatzit shekel, if you remember. You remember Mahatzit shekel? Every Jew had to give half a coin. Mahatzit shekel. Second time, they count him with names, family names. How many kids? How many people? Say the Ramban, why two different type of counting? Writes the Ramban, listen. The first time that Moshe Rabbeinu counted them was after Hayt HaEgel. Mahatzit shekel is an emergency counting, emergency gathering. I don't know who is giving what, what's your name and what's your name, I have no clue. Just give the money, let's count, and let's be unified. Say the Ramban, this is Cholent. Cholent is not good. Cholent is only in emergencies. What's the ideal? Writes the Ramban, the ideal is to have a salad bar. Not a salad bar, salad plate. When you have the cucumber and you see the cucumber, you have the tomato and you see it, and every single one of us is different. And by being different, you're making the plate even more tastier. But why? When we are under one plate. When I understand that you're different and I agree, and even though I don't understand you, I still want to be connected to you because I understand that there is an upper mission on top of us. That by being one, we're getting connected to Borei Olam. So this is called Shalom. And like Borei Olam makes Shalom up, we're asking from Him, give us this feeling that even when I see my friend, my fellow Jew, that is different than me, give me that feeling to feel like we're one whole family, and throughout that, יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ואמרו אמן. ברוך ה' לעולם, אמן. רבי חנינא בן עקשיא אומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות